It's Age Mythology Retold point of view time, and I just fancied watching a Satfat game. For the uninitiated, Satfat, or Saturated OP Fat, he is a streamer. He streams set pretty much daily, and his set is just wild. There's few things in life that you can be certain of, but Satfat doing something crazy and ridiculous with set is one of them. I just picked a random game out of the ones he's played recently, so hopefully this is a good one, and we'll be sitting back and chilling and watching it. Now you're thinking, why does he do weird stuff? He has these builds that are just absolutely crazy. He doesn't play the same way every time, like some people. If you go on the ladder, if you play against certain set players, they're always going to rush you. They're always going to do the kind of snakes in your base and all that weird stuff. But Satfat can go for a fast uptime. He can do that if he wants to. I don't think I've really seen him do it. He has this crazy fast heroic where he goes like 5 minutes something that he ups is absolutely ridiculous, then tries to use his ancestors and snakes together to try and get some damage done. But it leaves you kind of, your economy is just horrendous. But anyway, we'll see what he cooks up in this one. What can he pull out of his bag of tricks? He is up against Thulmunk, who is the Quetzalcoatl in this engagement. And the map, is it Blue Lagoon? It is Blue Lagoon, and the Saturated OP Fat Priest is obviously going to come over and find some huntables. Any map like this that has a decent amount of hunt, you're going to be wanting to steal it. And it looks like he's going for the Hyena, which is an interesting choice. I guess it has decent damage. It's just very fragile. You would think that you'd be trying to go over to Thulmunk's side and steal his elephant. I mean, that's what I would do as a set player probably, is because you know the elephants spawn in the corner. I know this is a point of view, so we watch from what Satfat can see, but you just know there's an elephant in this corner. It's just how the map spawns, and you could just go over. Once you've seen your one, you're like, well, I'm going to go over and steal his elephant. No problem. It does take a long time, so that's probably all you're doing in the classical age. Whereas the hyenas, they looks like he's been spotted by the Cometian spy, but they convert really, really quickly. So he obviously wants these for something. Maybe just a little bit of scouting action, get some good scouts in, maybe little raids if he can put them together. That'll be interesting. And back to the main base, Temple's coming up, and he's already started this house wall, which I kind of love. He is up against an Aztec, and Aztecs do have the ability to do an early rush if they want to. Quetzalcoatl, not really known for that one, but you can do that one. It's like he's also got a gazelle of set that he's stolen from somewhere. And he will be bringing that one back. Going straight on it for whatever reason. Probably just wants to save the giraffe for later, not killing something that he doesn't need to. And will likely be an advance time after this villager. And it is going to be a Ptar. So pretty standard uptime, 410-ish. Means that you can get some... get a town center really quick if that's what you want to go for. It looks like he's going 6 and 6 though, which doesn't scream town center to me. And even 2 building this house up. But normally when you're going for a town center, it's at least 9 on the gold mine, and that's it. He's going for a monument to the soldiers. Okay, that makes sense. You need an even amount of food and gold to get all the monuments out. So you see this one's 100 and 100, and he wants that. And I love this, getting the Pharaoh over here. I still have this pack on it apparently. So F2 player is the Pharaoh today, and the monument to the soldiers is going to be coming up. Some relics, walls, and towers. Hit points are better. Citadel centers and town centers cost less, which is interesting. But that is it. If he wants to go for a town center later, he definitely can grab that one, but not getting one at the time being. And even leaving his Pharaoh on the monument to the soldiers. Does this mean something? Because as Isis and Ra, this does more for you, but as Set, you're literally just getting a little bit more favor income. Oh, it's a decent amount, but you're just getting a little bit. Maybe just leaving his Pharaoh there because he wants to build a barracks. And this means he wants units really, really quickly. If you're building, using your Pharaoh over here with the barracks, and he's building hyenas this whole time. So, so those hyenas were on purpose. He will be building more of them out. And some axemen. These guys train so quick. So he wants some early damage done somewhere. Maybe hoping to catch out the Quetzalcoatl town center. He does have an obelisk in the perfect position if that will be the case. But is he just banking on that fact, or is he just going to go for something else? How many hyenas? 8 hyenas. They got 7 damage each. But they attack quite slow, so it's not actually even the most damage. Vision in the main base. What does he see? He sees Thulmunk here. He's getting double Noble's Hut, and he just goes, I'm just going to go see how many villager kills he can get. The number is 18. We'll see if that goes down at all. Looks like one villager should be picked off pretty quickly. No, gets back inside the town center. Warrior Priest going to be running away, and one villager did go down, as it was 18, down to 17. One more built, but does take out the Noble's Hut, and the second Noble's Hut actually gets deleted by Mr. Thulmunk on the other side. So, bit of early damage done here with the Shifty Sands. Kind of wild, but that means F2 player, the Pharaoh, he's not doing anything. He likes to be back at home. He likes to be on his buildings, kind of wailing at them. It's what he does best, but not deciding to do that one right now. And the villagers, looks like they are heading for a town center. Town centers on this map are pretty decent. I say he has the elephant behind. The gold mine isn't far off. Kind of easy to wall off as well. Move back to this perspective. It's like Satfat's still going. The issue is that you know Double Noble's Hut is probably being built from Thulmunk here, so he's going to be getting some good units out. The ones that you can get from that building, though, don't really counter the Axeman, so maybe that's why he's just hanging around. But still, on the prowl, these units, and even a wall coming up. Not a 21 gold wall, that is a mistake. Yes, I think F2 player, the Pharaoh, should head back, but it looks like there's some blue units up on this side. Does Satfat think he can take this fight? It looks pretty scary against the archers, as the hyenas are kind of worth, like, I don't know, maybe a third of a unit? I would say it's like the equivalent of having, like, 2 normal units here, maybe 2, 3. We will see how he does up against the Warrior Priest. The Warrior Priest do get bonus damage against them, and he even uses the Speedy Boy and Agave Bloom. Tailwind, Agave Bloom down. Can Satfat win this fight with this healing? Probably not. I don't even know if he needed it. I think the blue units were just far superior. Are they? The healing coming in from the red units from Satfat, but I don't think that is going to do too much. Actually, his hyenas are kind of slapping. He did need the Agave Bloom. Wow. And Satfat loses his units. But this was such a minimal investment, really. The Pharaoh did get back, didn't he? Where's my Pharaoh button? No, he was in the fight. Okay, that's kind of bad. Losing your Pharaoh isn't ideal. These Axemen as well. But the hyenas, they're just favor. Also the ones he stole from around the map. So he lost Double Priest, Pharaoh, and just a couple of Axemen. I think if the Pharaoh wasn't there, maybe it would have been slightly better. But the distraction action is in while he's grabbing the town center. The issue is with this is that it was a town center for Egyptian grabbed without the Pharaoh, which just feels so bad. It takes ages to grab this thing. Egyptian villagers build so slow. You can see this lady over here with her wall. She just takes her sweet time, which Satfat doesn't even want to finish it. It takes so long. Back over to the main base. What is going on? Satfat is 17 villagers on the goats. So he is kind of sat in his main base, though. There's not much he can do. He's going to struggle to even get on these gazelles, I reckon. The question is does Thulmunk know? He does know. He can't aggress into this, though, surely. He can idle all these villagers. That is something that is definitely a possibility. But there's no way these units can take out the town center at this stage of the game. There's just not enough of them. And does manage to get one archer, and that is going to be an elephant up for grabs. And 1,700 left in this gold mine. I love the early mine onto this. Only 500 gold's worth, but still, that's 500 gold that he now has in the main base. It's Pharaoh, F2 player the second, or F2 player 2 is going to be on that one. Sometimes I hate how the labourers walk over here to the granary. Do they not know the town centre's so close? Anyway, Ocelotter Warrior and Co are just going to be aggressing, but can they even do much? Market coming up. I thought it was going to be a barracks. I'm wondering why there's no units coming in. And Sekhmet is on the way. This is what I mean. Most people see this amount of units and go, I'm probably going to build some units. Build some axemen for the Ocelotter Warriors. Build some slingers for the Takibar Archers. Maybe even, I know people don't seem to be liking slingers right now, but for whatever reason. So you can even build wadgets instead. He's got the favor if he wants to build the wadgets, but the hand axe is coming in. It sounds like Satfat wants chariot archers, but he's going to have to wait halfway to get to the next stage. So about 40 seconds worth, and then drop the Migdal Stronghold somewhere. He can drop it in the main base, though, if he wants to. He can drop it all the way back here, or he can put it in this corner for whatever reason. That would be a pretty silly place. Probably in the main base, but this is where it's being aggressed on. Thulmunk coming in. And the sentry towers are going to get upgraded, but all of the blue units are already underneath it. So all of the watchtowers, or at least this one, is going to go down. Slaughter Warrior wants going to try and take on that Axeman, but he does not win that fight at all. All of these jumpy boys definitely do, though, and that is going to be Thulmonk running away. I think Satfat's played around this pretty well. He hasn't lost too much, apart from the early scrap. The issue is, getting through Sekhmet doesn't give you a big boost of god power. You get Citadel Center, which is going to be over here. It's going to defend very, very nicely, but it doesn't give you that huge kind of tempo swing, an Aphrodite Curse, a Bronze, something that you can kind of use straight away, a Flaming Weapon, something. But maybe this is exactly what he needs to just defend this position, because all the blue units want to come over here. Migdal Stronghold is 20 seconds away constantly. Needs to get his Pharaoh over here, and the Migdal Stronghold, is it going to go down? All the blue units here just sacrificing themselves, but can they take it out? It's actually going to be so, so close. If Satfat loses this, it's going to be pretty rough for him. But it looks like it is going to go up. He needs to repair it straight away. And that might be a pretty big swing in this game. And a second one to be up as well. Ridiculously close. That was down below 100 HP. Luckily, the Pharaoh did get over it in time. The Pharaoh is the most important unit in your Egyptian army, or whatever the original intro says. Most versatile unit. Make sure, because you only get one, even though this is F2 player the second, but whatever. Oh, I shouldn't have looked at that side. That's Thulmonk. We don't know what's going on as we are playing as Satfat here, but Scarab in, and a Shifting Sands available at 40 favor if he ever wants to use it. The issue is you can't really get loads of Scarabs out, and then use that. You would need to drop many, many more monuments. So one Scarab November at the moment. And actually, he's using his Giraffe of Set to grab 5 favor giraffes. Oh, he's using his Pharaoh to grab 5 favor giraffes. So this gives you 300 food. This isn't bad, you know. Maybe it's even worth getting another monument. It is kind of expensive, though. Yeah, 400 resources while you've kind of already spent so much on your Migdal Strongholds and everything. But over this position, it will make everything from these Migdal Strongholds cheaper. So eventually it kind of pays itself off. So maybe worth dropping that. You can also just delete your back one if you want to. And that's exactly what he's doing. That one got deleted as I looked at it. Wow. And the monument to the villagers will be up here. It's because it costs 100 resources versus 400. Why not? Move it over here. All the boys get cheaper. But not as many giraffes have set. For now, though, Satfat just chilling. Just absolutely chilling. He is in a good position. Citadel Center's in. He's survived. It was kind of a little bit of a nail-biter on that Migdal Stronghold, but did manage to get that one up and back to full HP as well. And even going for some elephants. Elephants and chariot archers is going to be the comp. Quite expensive, but that's the reason for the giraffes have set. Also, the houses is going down. He's been able to hunt for quite a while, and then onto this front hunt as well. And it looks like he's hiding the war elephants. The Quetzalcoatl on the other side has no idea. He's hiding both. They're all hiding in the one Migdal Stronghold, not hiding in 2 elephants over this side. Maybe the chariot archers should pop out, but this is classic Kavoth. This is exactly what Kavoth does. He hides high-value units in his Migdal Stronghold, or whatever the building is, and then fires it out like a cannon whenever he gets some aggro from the opposition. And there is a heroic age in for Thulmonk here, and he's got 3 turtle rabbits, 3 Aeotochles, and that's kind of scary, but the priests are ready for it. There are 6. Is that enough, though? Not if they get gobbled up by the Earth Monster. That is going to be a dead town center for sure. But the main town center is now over here, being the Citadel Center. War elephants tanking for days, but the backline has been swallowed whole. They're also going to be probably in a pretty dodgy position, or maybe this is a great position. All the blue units getting stuck in the middle. Aeotochles getting kind of tickled by the priest. I was about to say that they're getting wrecked by the priest, but nope, the priest doing nothing. But all the other blue units do go down, though. Or at least the majority of them. Look how many bunnies there are! So many bunnies. Move over to the wrong side, but there are 4 bunnies. And even a Teshupla to come through as well. How much damage does he do? Not too much at this stage. And the bunnies. All the myth units in the world Does that mean that there was lots of villagers getting sacrificed, or maybe just the early aggression with the heroes around got him a decent amount of favor? The bloodletting also, that's something that might have been happening, but we don't know. I don't even know if he's on a second TC. We know he's not on this one, but could be on this one. Be on this one. We don't know, but do we care? Is the question. And Satfat does hold. And all of those big myth units are down. Also, the rabbits definitely went down. Maybe these ones rolled away. But we were looking at the rabbit fight. Anyway, chariot archers coming forward. And there is a chance for eagle warriors on the other side, which do fare pretty well into chariot archer fire. So you do have to watch out for that one. Is ballistics in? No, it is not. Kind of struggling for the resources because war elephants are very, very expensive. But it does have a huge army now. 22 chariot archers. Would be worth just getting the chariot archer upgrade at this point. Or ballistics. Dealer's choice, and there is a town center. Is Siege Works going up? Sees the town center. Siege Works needs to come in to grab that siege tower. There could be something over this. No. This is just the agave bloom from earlier. The chariots just kind of want to chill back. I think it is time to get upgrades. It is. Heavy chariot archers does give them a little bit more HP and the damage, and even bring the priests in. Get some healing up on these war elephants. You do not want to lose war elephants at this stage. They're too expensive to lose, and they tank so much. But no blue units seen yet. There are eagle warriors. It's what you kind of expect. And yes, the turtle rabbits did survive. Even this one on 54 HP. But he will go down pretty quickly. Even if priests don't deal the most damage. Siege towers coming back in. But is there anything to do with the siege towers? Probably only these myth units. I mean, the myth units, very, very slow. Need to use their big Q button to get on the siege towers. Wow. They are not really that good against the siege towers. Definitely better against buildings. Town center's going to go down with all this heavy firepower. And I think at this stage, you just ignore the armadillos and go for everything else. As they do have 80% pierce armor and chariot archers. Yeah, just shift-click micro all of the eagle warriors. The eagle warriors do win this as they have more HP. They have more pierce armor. They have slightly less damage. But definitely going to be going the eagle warriors' way. But if you can sit your siege towers in, you just force Thulmonk on the other side to actually micro just a little bit. You see how much damage is getting soaked up by those siege towers. Thulmonk probably just wants to take care of those. And he is keeping away from the Satfat chariot archers pretty nicely. Holy 11 in the queue. You can also get Bone Bow. Bone Bow gives you an extra range. So even better against those eagle warriors from Thulmonk on this side. I don't know if that's what he's going for. But he's now been coined Thulmonk. Siege tower does need to get healed up. Definitely. So many units in the queue here for Satfat. He definitely doesn't want to go yet. Wants to wait for all of those units to spawn in. Although he can't actually. He's pretty close to population as he didn't rebuild the town center. And definitely need to get that one back, even if it's just for the population. Pretty much full villagers. Oh, coming in with the chariot archer raids. Nice wall here as well to escape. Sometimes chariot archer raids, they're quite fragile, but with the wall here, you can easily retreat into the wall, no problem. Also, the spearmen coming in for the blue player here. They are technically good against everything from the Migdal Stronghold, but chariot archers just wreck them so hard. You do have to be very careful if you are an Aztec player there. Vision coming over this side, settlers just chilling everywhere, and it's even going to be a shifting sands over this side. I was just seeing how many units there are. Does manage to get the chariot archers out. Problem is, not all of them. And no ballistics. Oh no. He's missing everything. If this happens to you, just attack one near the front and then it misses, but there's someone walking behind it, so you're kind of fine. He does then notice, yeah. Ballistics is one of those things you do just forget sometimes. You think you've got it. It's like the farming upgrade where you build your farms and you get your farming upgrade straight away. And if you don't get it then, you just never get it and you just forget. It's the same with ballistics. With chariot archers, you normally build that before heavy chariots just because it's such a big increase in damage. Oh, you could have easily attacked those, though. If they're in a straight line, you hit them. It doesn't matter. It's just when they're moving laterally that it's a little bit more tough. The Quetzalcoatl on this side is dealing a big damage to the siege towers. Siege towers, quite a big investment. Maybe not at this stage with the 90 villagers, but you have to watch out anyway. He's trying to heal up nicely, but there is a gold mine on this side for Satfat that I believe this medium Tlaumani spearman is going to find. And maybe big fat raid coming over on this side afterwards. Probably doesn't want to alert Satfat that he's seen it, because he'll be distracted over this side. That is for sure. Chariot archers trying to get on, though. They do have ballistics, so it should be able to get some more damage done. Kind of tickling all of them. So we'll be able to get some before they run away. 3. And even some on this side. There's a town center going up at the back as well. Satfat having an absolute field day with these chariot archers. There is a small... Oh, it's just the one villager. I was going to say there's a small raid this side, but actually couldn't manage to bring any more units over. It's just a bit too far away. And the settlement trying to come through on 5 seconds, 3 seconds. Oh, there's going to be one villager left. And 9 HP away. There we go. The villager did manage to come through and get that one finished, but oof, that is rough. The Eagle Warriors did manage to get their raid off. Nice play, but this one secured up this top side. This one can be secured pretty easily. And more heroic age pushing for Satfat is on the cards. Chariot archers getting built. I don't know if he needs any more chariot archers. Maybe just the siege towers, considering there's no food in the bank. Defending nicely on this side against the Migdal Stronghold. I just think Satfat's just in just such a great spot now. Yeah, Migdal Stronghold slapped in your face. One of the best Egyptian plays you can really do. Just a satisfying, eggy play whenever you can do it. Chariot archers trying to get through, especially with the Pharaoh when you bring him forward, because it's very hard to actually deny a Migdal Stronghold with, let's say, 10 villagers plus a Pharaoh. It just goes up an absurd amount of time, really. People are saying Egyptians weak right now as well, and I think their win rate isn't great, but I think they can still be played for sure. Earth Monster does come through, swallows some whole, but the Migdal Stronghold here to let these heavy chariot archers run away, but actually no, does manage to swallow them as well. These chariot archers need to get back when the Earth Monster comes back in, and chariot archers can jump inside the Migdal Stronghold, or at least most of them can. Actually, they all pretty much fit after that one does go down. Need something for these Eagle Warriors that aren't chariot archers. Maybe some elephants if that's what he wants to go for. Some camels wouldn't be a bad option. I don't like the slingers because they just don't have enough range to deal with these guys. Chariot archers are better against the Eagle Warriors in my opinion. Needs some frontline. Just no food from Satfat. He's doing this on purpose. It isn't like he doesn't know he has no food. He's got 65 villagers on wood. He just wants to build as many wood-based units as he can. Okay, now he's thinking farms. Shadoof coming through, and as soon as that comes through, Thilmonk's like, no, he's going to start building food-based units. I can't deal with that, and does manage to. So this game didn't disappoint. You see, Satfat, he's always coming up with some weird cheese.